Hello, boxing fans around the world. Thank you once again for joining us on another episode of Knuckle Up featuring Mike Orr at 4 on Talkin Fight. And as promised, being Female Friday, we've got a super special guest lined up waiting for us in the green room. And Mike, why don't you take it away? Let the fans know what we got.
We have Mea Motu back in the studio after her win on May 8th against Michaela Jenkins. I can't wait to get her in here, and we're going to talk all about this big fight and the great performance that Mea put on, and what's coming up next for her.
Yep.
So, Graham, we're going to knock you out of the studio here and bring her in.
I'm knocked out.
Yes, you are. Hi, Mea. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for coming back off that wonderful win back May 8th against Michaela Jenkins. Yes, definitely. I want to talk to you about this fight. It was a great fight. I want to actually just run through it from start to finish, if we can do that. First round, you came out, bell went, about the fifth shot, you smoked her with this brilliant right. I honestly thought she was going to go down. I seen that you could smell that she was hurt, and you were just in there to bring it. Just run us through that first shot and when you stumbled her back there a little bit.
So like when I went straight into touch gloves, I just went into attack straight away, and I knew I was fit enough, had the stamina, and then I just went in, threw those punches, and then I knew I hurt her, but then I should have gone working my levels. And she just, like, when I was throwing my punches, she just wouldn't go down. Like, I could see her eyes rolling back. And I was like, I've heard her, but why does she not want to go down? And so I just was just like, I had to keep trying to work through that first whole round. And I was just like, gosh, this girl is tough. So I knew,
definitely she was tough. Honestly, I counted probably about 15 nice power shots you gave her to the head in that first round alone. And honestly, she looked like she was just pressing forward the whole fight. In that first round, she just came out blasting. Second round, you go back to your corner. What do your trainers say to you right after that first round?
They said straight away, "Are you okay? How are you feeling?"
Okay.
Good.
That's good. So second round comes out, same thing. Your gloves are blazing right off the shot. You literally don't leave the center of the ring. You just dance around the center of the ring, and again, you start trying to work your levels. You smoke her again. Run us through it. Run us through the frustrations that was going on in your mind.
I was actually getting really frustrated at myself, because I was just like, I've tried, like, I felt like I was trying all different ways, and then I was allowing her to like just try pressure, and then I was trying to like muscle it out, really, and I wasn't actually being smart and fighting her properly how I'd normally do. So I allowed her, like, I looked at her when I was fighting, like, okay, she's not going down, so because she's bigger than me, I'm gonna have to try even harder to muscle and punch her harder. So I was like, okay, punching harder is gonna work, but no, it didn't. I needed to stick to my speed.
I know. I could see the frustration in your face with every shot. Like, honestly, I give it to Michaela Jenkins. She's a tough lady, and she definitely took a beating from you. I noticed that when you came out in the third, you kind of slowed down your pace, and you were more methodical with picking your punches. Was that something that the corner kind of told you to do, like slow it down and come back to your game plan?
Yeah. So he told me to slow it down and pick my shots and be more accurate with them, which that's what I'm known for. But I actually slowed it down with my punches. What I was meant to do was slow down the pace, but pick my shots quick and sharp and fast.
Right. And
you know what? I didn't do.
I did, yes. But how fast did you get her timing? Did you get her timing right off the first round, or was it like by the third where you really found her timing and you were able to just methodically pick those shots?
Would have been, first round I had her timing, but then she kept changing her tempo, like her timing, because she just kept rushing and rushing. Like, her punches weren't that hard, It was just that I was allowing my frustration to get the better of me.
Right.
Yeah.
I can
Which
see
I
that.
learned.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you say you did learn a lot from this fight then, from the experience, right? She was the bigger of the two. She had the longer reach. You could tell she was a kid. That whole come through, no kind of like defense. My defense is my offense. I'm just going to push forward. I noticed for the fourth round, you had calmed it down. You looked like you set into how like your game, and you were able to really pick your shots in the fourth, and not take damage. I did see you do a little limbo duck and dodges where she was getting frustrated where she couldn't hit you. You knew you had the fight in the bag. Run us through that fourth round, just as it ran down. What was going? Did you receive a cut? I heard them say that they opened up a cut over your eye or something. Did that happen?
No, just above here.
Oh, yeah, right.
My head, on my forehead. It wasn't a cut. It was just like it was so tiny. It was like a scratch, really.
Right. Yeah, I heard them say that, and I was like, okay, and when did that happen? Like, did you remember feeling that happen?
Cut at first. No, I didn't feel it. I just remember feeling like I thought it was sweat at first, but then I heard someone say in the crowd like blood, and I was like, nah. But no, it was like I thought it was a cut, but then I looked at it. It was just a scratch.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? It didn't cause any problems. It was too late in the round for them for it to do anything anyway, and for it to open up. Feeling you got after they raised your hand. It was. Run us through the end of the fight and all your happiness and glory that you got.
I was happy. I'm always happy. I'm always joyful. I knew I won.
Yeah.
But I always, for that one, I expected a bit more. Like I had been training, and I expected a bit more from myself.
Right.
Yeah. But I learned. That's
you definitely learned. Do you think that's been your toughest opponent to date?
Yeah, because she was bigger. She's definitely like.
So it's the first time you fought a bigger opponent.
Oh yeah, that knew how to like use her size
to her advantage. So how do you feel that you compared to your opponent, both like strength, power, speed, cardio? How do you feel that you sized up? Were you the better of the two, or?
Oh, definitely. I was definitely the better. Always. I always have to be the better. Otherwise, I'll be hard on myself.
How did the training camp go up, leading up to that fight? How was everything in the camp? What went well?
The training camp was really good. Yeah, it's always good. We're always prepped. This one, we didn't know that she was a southpaw till last minute. So we were like, oh, damn it. So we had to quickly switch.
Well, you stuck to your game plan and came out with a brilliant victory again.
Yeah.
What are there any changes that you think you might make in your next fight camp before your next fight coming up?
Yes, definitely. I know what I've got to work on, and I know what I've got to change.
So definitely this fight gave you the things that you need to work on for the next camp.
Yeah, this fight, to be honest, this fight I just had has been my biggest. Like I've learned so much from it, and it's made me so hungry. Like honestly, if I fight her again, I do not want it to go around. I am going to train even harder and stronger my main goal is to destroy.
I love it.
That is my goal.
I love it. And you're making quick work of these people. I'm telling you, it's awesome. Fight day preparation. How did that go? Rehydration, the meals, the warm up. How did that all work out for you?
Oh, that was all good. Like everything, like all my training camp, my eating was all good. Like it was perfect. It ran how I wanted it, and I was happy with it. But now I know I'm just hungry now. I'm really hungry. I've never felt so like in my gut. It's like I'm so determined. I want to jump in that ring right now and just be like, redeem myself. Prove. I just want to show. I just want to show everyone what I know I'm good at. I know I'm so much more talented than what you've seen me. Like I've got so much more to offer. I believe in myself so much.
So what you're saying is that you're ready literally for world-class competition. You want to get on that world stage. You want to get on that world stage and really show the talents that you have at this point.
Yes. Because I just feel that's only a tickle at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's next for you? When's the next bout? Do you have this date scheduled?
Yeah, fingers crossed. We're hoping maybe July.
Okay. And will that be
crossed.
fingers crossed? I guess
Yeah.
people are a little afraid after watching that last fight and those big heavy hands.
Yeah, it's finding the opponents.
Right. And then finding somebody who's in shape and who will be in shape for that fight. So there's a lot of politics still that go on in boxing, right? Like to get a fight
100%.
going.
Yeah.
Like how long does it take usually? How long does it usually take to set a fight date?
With my coach, he knows how to make it happen like that.
It's just whether or not the opponents want to do it.
Yeah. And then also like see with my coach, he's like he gets the opponents, but he's always stressing and worried like they better not pull out.
So you've had
the fight day, then he can relax and he's like, yes, okay.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. So any like after the fight, after you go home, you relax, any like how do you deal with the wind down? How did you deal with the wind down? Did you find out you had any pains, aches? Was everything good?
No, everything was good. I didn't have no I feel way more sore after sparring.
more sore after sparring, really?
My sparring partner, she hits hard.
Oh, she's heavy-handed, eh?
Heavy-hander.
Oh, that's great. How was the weight cut? Or you're always in weight pretty much, right? Or did you have to weight cut for the fight?
No, I've never no, I don't have to make weight. So like I'm trying to keep my weight up just because I'm fighting a lot of bigger girls.
Right.
But like that's the only option right now at the moment. But now my coach now the borders are open. Now we're looking overseas and we kind of got like we've looked at some Australians and so maybe we could be fighting Australians soon.
Ooh.
And then we'll be at my weight.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Any particular people that you would like to maybe fight?
No,
in
just
Australia? Anyone. You're just ready to take anyone anytime?
Yeah, anyone. And then this will be my weight, which is 55.3, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, it's 55.3. So will the next fight be for a championship?
Yes.
So you're putting your belt on the line?
Yes, so definitely, hopefully, fingers crossed that, yeah, it'll be a championship fight.
Okay, that's great. So you're going to go to Australia, hopefully in July. I can't wait to see it. This last fight was great. I'm so stoked to watch you in your career. It's been great so far. Anything like the next fight for a championship. Is it how many rounds? Like, so I noticed that the rounds in this last fight were 4. Is that because it was a debut for
her? No, she already had.
She already had a fight, right? So how come it was only a 4-rounder for that last fight?
Because. I think it was for her because she was just coming back because she had been off for a year, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next fight will be longer rounds, so we'll get to see more of what you get to do.
Yes, it'll be 8 rounds.
8 rounds. Okay.
Next time. I want
so
8 rounds.
When will you start training camp for your next fight?
Oh, next week.
Next week. Wow, that quick, eh? So what is it, like a full 6-week kind of camp kind of thing?
Yes.
So what does week 1 entail of in a camp? To let everybody out there know, because I know all the fight fans around the world, they're always like camp. They always hear camp. Nobody really knows what camp is. Break us down like week 1 of camp and run us through what it is from start to finish.
So like normally on the first day when first week, it'll start with like running in the morning, wake up early in the morning, go for a run, and then come back, and then probably midday, I would have it'll either be a strength training, which is just, that is got to be tiring. I'm just thinking about it because like right now it's dreading me. I'm like, shit.
It's draining you now that you're even talking.
Yeah, like I'm talking about it. And then afternoon, it's boxing. And then late at night, it's with the coach, and we do skill stuff. And it's just consistent every day. And then like now I'm going to start applying like swimming, yoga, and make that a regular thing.
That's more stamina, right?
Yeah.
What do you do for your stamina now? You just run pretty much and skip?
Yeah, run, skip, a lot of things, shuttles, all different. Oh, my conditioning coach, she can mix it up, man. She's definitely hard. That's my coach's wife, Alina.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Peach Boxing. That's a big family, right?
Yes, big family.
Yes, definitely. So week 1 is all about the strength and conditioning, and you start working on your cardio. What's week 2 start to look like in fight camp?
Then we start taking it up even harder. Like she makes it harder, and just see. It depends where I'm at. Like we go week by like every day. She sees if I'm progressing, then she'll just take it up another notch and make it a bit more harder. So she slowly starts adding to it.
Right. Now,
and then as the end of the week drags, we start focusing on speed.
Okay. So strength and conditioning, then speed comes. Okay.
Yeah.
So tire out the muscles and then work them with speed. Okay.
Yes.
I understand the technique now. When do you start getting into like when you start sparring? Do you start off light in your sparring sessions and then they become heavy closer to the fight date, or is it harder in the beginning than less before the fight date?
It's always hard.
It's always hard. So your
hard.
your heavy-handed sparring partner is bringing it to you all the time, every time.
Yes.
I guess that's what makes you able to walk through some of those punches I've seen you eat.
Yeah. That's why, because I'm just like, I forget, like, oh shakes, because I'm so used in my sparring. I'm so used to people just like really banging, hitting hard, because that's what it's like. Like
right.
if you come to our gym and you see us spar, you'd be like, this is not normal. Our gym, we are completely different. We are different from everyone else.
100% sparring.
And yeah, it's 100% sparring.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So sparring that hard in training. Have you ever ended up with an injury before a fight and had to pull out because of hard sparring?
No.
Okay. That's good, I guess, because there have been many fighters out there that have had that problem happening. What was it? Taylor just recently?
Oh yes.
Yeah, and she hurt her hand, so that's unfortunate.
Oh yeah, see, we're really good at like, so when we do spar, and if we feel any little niggle, we just stop.
Okay.
And then
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So then no injuries. All right. So for the next fight, what's your goal? What are you thinking? You don't know your opponent yet, so I know you can't say, well, I'm going to do this to her, but what's your goal? What goal have you set for the next fight? But besides the victory.
Yeah, my goal is to I want to train harder. I want to get stronger, and I definitely want to get faster. And the goal is just to destroy and show class. I want to show everyone my talent. What my coaches see, my team, what they see in me, I want to show the world what I'm capable of doing. And I know I can hurt, and I've just got to back myself a bit more. Like, I already back myself, but like with the actual physical attacks.
You gotta believe more in your power. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my speed. My speed is, I know that is my number one thing. Like, I've got fast hands.
Yeah, definitely. You can put together combinations. They flow like water.
Yeah.
The fight fans out there definitely are gonna make sure you go back and watch the Michaela Jenkins fight. That's prime example of your speed and power right there. It's just unfortunate that she had a head like a brick, man. She just couldn't drop.
Yeah.
You know. I guess if you ever do fight her in the past, or in the future, you'll be definitely working on some more power so you can maybe drop her next time.
Yeah, definitely. But
Definitely.
my goal is now, whoever I get in front of me is just to destroy. I want to destroy.
That's it.
I just want to show what I know my talent, and I know what I'm capable of doing. And so now I've just got to execute it now. Put it in my
Definitely.
training and let it
Definitely. You know,
showcase in the fight.
I do enjoy watching you fight. You do get better with every fight that I watch. I know even you know commentators in every fight they all say the same thing. You know, you're very heavy-handed. You got the speed. You definitely got the drive. You know, after being a long hiatus from the sport and you know being a mother of five and juggling everything, you're definitely you improve every single time we see you in the ring. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
you in July. I think it's going to be great. One thing I wanted to ask you that I forgot to ask the last time is the nickname. Where did it come from? Nightmare. Where did that come from? The origin of it.
The name came from um, my my coach's wife and her son, Zen Peach.
Okay.
He was like, Mia needs a name. I was like, okay, well, you think so? He thought about it, and then he came at me and like he gave me a few names, and then when he said the Nightmare or two, I was like, now that's the one, Zen. He's the young little boy who normally walks with me and when I come out.
Right. So so the little one that walks out with you, that's the one that gave the name.
Yeah.
That's excellent. I love it.
He's
I love
so talented. He like knows, like for a little 6-year-old, he is like you'd think he's a coach.
really.
Yeah,
So
so
he's
talented.
in the gym. He's in there giving you training lessons as well. I guess
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
That's
He knows me just as well as my coach. So he knows. He's like, Mia, that's not good enough. Like he gives, and I love it because he gives me the honest truth.
right.
I find children give the honest truth. Yeah,
Oh, definitely. Children are so innocent. They can't lie, man. It's
yeah,
just all innocence. They're gonna tell you the truth. They can't sugarcoat anything.
yeah.
So do you get the same thing from your kids at home? Do they give you the same kind of like push?
No, they just say they're proud of me. They don't really get right into the details. They just love watching.
That's
But
it.
with Zen, he's like he knows his boxing. He's been around it since he was born. So he watches all of us fighters and then he'll say he'll even tell me, Mia, you have to knock her out. And like he'll pick what round.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm like, okay. And
Oh my gosh.
he gives me so much courage because I'm just like, man, if this kid believes me that I can knock someone out, then I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's definitely some motivation for you then.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's always been in every fight I've had so far. He's been in my changing room, and he always. I just love having him there because he gives me that support, that courage, and I'm just like, yay, this
That's
kid believes in me.
that's a great story. Actually, I'm kind of impressed. It's pretty awesome
Yeah,
that this little
it's
kid is.
really amazing.
It is amazing. That being said, Mia, I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I know it's early in the morning over there. I know you got to get your day started. The fight fans around the world that are watching, again, thank you for tuning in. Our girl here, Mea Motu, we're going to get you back after you win your next fight for sure for another interview, if that's okay with you.
Definitely, yes, of course.
Awesome, awesome. So we won't keep you too much longer. We'll let you get back to it. I know you got fight camp starting, all that strength and conditioning that's already tiring you out from just thinking about
Yeah,
it. So we'll let you get back to it. So fight fans out there watching, thank you for tuning in. Mia, thank you for coming again. That's Mike
thank
Orr
you.
for Knuckle Up. We'll see it again. View it, like it, share it. You know the way it
Yeah.
is. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Or sorry, we'll see you Sunday for the knockout of the week. Make sure to tune in. And the Friday night panel tonight at 7.